Hello kings and queens, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Today we are going to talk about financial advice for young adults. 7 tips that I would advise any young adult that just graduated high school or is in college or just got out of college to do as soon as they can. This will really help you to catapult your financial life so you are not bound to debt and a bad financial mindset and also bad financial habits. So this will really help you to build your adulting life and make sure that you can reach financial freedom and financial independence sooner rather than later. So before we get into it though, make sure you guys join this kingdom by subscribing to this channel. Over here we talk all about how to reign in your professional life with Jesus Christ. And also after you subscribe, make sure you join the notification squad by clicking that notification bell. That will notify you every time I post a video. Also, if you would like to get to know me more personally and intimately, I post on my Instagram at The Christian Professional. Over there I talk more about my day-to-day life, my personal things, and also what I'm doing. So if you guys want to talk to me on that level, make sure you connect with me there. And also if you have any questions, feel free to email me or DM me on my Instagram at The Christian Professional. So without further ado, let's get started. So my first piece of advice for young adults is to get a credit card. Get a credit card as soon as you can. I would recommend anyone who is literally in their senior year of high school, or honestly anyone who started working. So if you're 16 and you started working or you just graduated college, get a credit card. They have credit cards for students. I personally use, and I'm actually still using, the Discover credit card. I have another one now with Chase, but Discover is what I started out with and it was awesome. And so they have a Discover Student It card. I will link the link down below in the description box, but it's really easy for all students to apply and literally get it within minutes. And this credit card really helps you to build your credit score and to help you to build and it also helps you to understand how credit cards work and how credits work in general. If you don't want to get the Discover card, that's fine. Make sure you get a credit card that has 0 payments per year and also has a very low interest rate, or a credit card that has a 0% introductory interest rate for the first year. And make sure you get a credit card also that has cash back. These are all reasons why I really like the Discover It card, because it does have $0 per year, so it doesn't cost anything to get the credit card. The interest rate is pretty low, and then it also has a 0% introductory rate, so the first year you do not get charged any interest on anything, which is great because it teaches you how to use your credit card. And the awesome thing about it too is that it has cash back. I think the first year every single purchase for me was 5% cash back, which was great because I think I ended up making like $100 that first year of me having a credit card, because I would purchase everything on my credit card, which is what I would say about this tip. Purchase everything on your credit card, but the only caveat here is only make purchases that you have a balance for it in your debit account. You never want to make a purchase with your credit card and you don't have enough money to pay it off from your actual debit account. So only spend the cash that you have, but spend it on your credit card, because you can literally make cash back, you guys. You can make cash back. It can help you with whatever expenses you have. And as an 18-year-old, $100 is a good amount of cash to have to go around and do whatever you want to do with it. So I would definitely recommend to get a credit card, and the earlier you get a credit card the better, because the longer your credit history, the better your credit score is. So if you're starting earlier, right when you just started working, or you just got out of high school and you're having it through your college career, this is really going to help you build your credit. So when you get out of college and you want to buy a car, you want to get an apartment, you already have your credit set up for the banks to trust you in order to do this with you. So this is something that I would highly recommend. You guys get a credit card, but make sure you are smart about it. I have a video, actually 2 videos, all about credit. One explaining how credit is calculated, and the other one explaining how to build your credit score. So I will maybe link that up above, and I'll also put them down below in the description box. By the way, Discover is not sponsoring me by any measure. I actually just really love this credit card, and this is something that I've been using for the past 6 years or so. So this is an unbiased, like, I'm not getting paid from this, I'm not getting sponsored, but this Discover It card is really an awesome student card. The next important financial piece of advice I would say to anyone who's 18 or older is to make sure you start budgeting. Budgeting sounds like a boring adult word, but we should all be smart about where we spend our money, and make sure we are mindful about how much money we allocate to different types of expenses. And I get, like, nobody wants to use a spreadsheet, and honestly me neither, and I think that that's more necessary when you start getting older. You have more responsibilities, you have more bills to pay. But if you're a young adult and you probably just have maybe your car payment, or even if you don't even have that, or you just literally want a way so you can track your expenses to see where you can save, where you're not saving, where you're spending for your books for college or eating out and things like that, I think you can use the Mint app. I actually use the Mint app for myself, even though I have a lot more expensive than I used to have, but it's still very useful on the Mint app. And again, Mint is not sponsoring me, but I just really like the app. On there you can connect any other account that you have, so it always tells you how much you're spending and also what bills are coming up, and it will also like break down your expenses between like, oh, how much you spend on shopping, how much you spend on eating out, how much you spend on home expenses. So you begin to see like, where am I really spending my money, and if I'm spending that money wisely. And you can also set a savings goal on the Mint app, so it can help you also reach your savings goal. So I would recommend every person that is trying to get intact with their finances to start budgeting. And if you don't want anything daunting as an Excel spreadsheet that you have to update all the time, I would just use the Mint app. It's automated. You can go on there. It's an app. It's pretty easy for anyone who just wants an easy way to start managing their budget. Start diversifying your income now. You might literally just have been working at some restaurant, during high school, and now you're ready to go to college. You've saved up some money, and you want another way to like start making money. And it doesn't necessarily have to be to work on the cafe on your college campus, even though that's a great way to get money. Just start thinking about like, what are the hobbies that you do, what do people like about you, and how can you start monetizing those habits. I had a friend in high school, which she's so popping right now. She used to do crochet, and this is something she would just do for fun. She was like in the crochet club, but now she opened her business on making crochet clothing, and she's totally awesome at it. And this is something that she used to do as a hobby that she has now monetized it. I also have another friend who can cook really well, and that person will go about and make meals on campus for people and charge like $10 a plate. So just think about what are the things that you like to do, and how can you start monetizing those. And if you don't exactly know what that is, you can always do something like Uber, or you can do deliveries. You don't have to have a car for that. You can literally have a bike for that on campus. A lot of people have bikes on campus, and you can start using that to monetize your hobby and do those things whenever you are free. So give yourself another way to make money. But I will say though, if you are going to college and you have a really hard major, try not to work the first year, just to like figure out like how you work in school. But if you can have a job that's part-time, that you can choose your own hours, it's great, because you can still form some type of income for yourself without having to be tied to a job that gives you a schedule, because nobody likes to not have options. At least I don't like to not have options. All right, my next financial advice is a fun one, and this one is to start investing. Start dabbling in how to invest, and you can do this literally with $5 on Webull. Webull is an app where you can invest stocks, you can trade options, you can trade whatever you want. You can even invest in mutual funds on there, and this is an app that can really show you how the stock market works without literally having to spend that much money. Even if you just want to download it to see what's popping on there, I think it's a great to start understanding how the economy works, start understanding how the stock market works, so you can be more aware. A lot of people do this and end up making money, and they're not just doing it for fun. I would not recommend though to use like all your savings to go on this app, but I do recommend downloading it and maybe investing $10, $15, $30 here and there, and see what you can do and see what grows. I think it's a great way to just get educated about the stock market. So if you are interested in the Webull app, make sure you use my link down below so you can get a free stock just to get started, and you will not have to put any money, and you will already have a free stock right there for you. So make sure you check the link down below and download the app. All right, you guys, this fifth financial tip is something that I really wanted to do, but I never got to do. And if you can, please do it. And that is to put some money in a CD right after you graduate college. A CD is a certificate of deposit. It's just a way to put money away and have it just grow and at a specific interest rate, and literally not worry about it for a certain period of time. This is something that I really wanted to do right after college, because after college most people have graduation parties, or people know that you graduated, so they'll send you a bunch of money. And if you are like me, I like literally worked all summer, so I already had the money that I needed to go back to school. So the money that I made extra from like graduation parties or things like that, I could have saved or done something else with, right? So if you do have the opportunity to like maybe like make money during the summer and be ready for school, or somebody gives you a certain amount of money before you go to school and to college, I would recommend taking at least like 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000, whatever you can, honestly. But I think it's at least 1,000 if it's gonna be worth it. But put it in a CD and find like a bank that will offer you a good interest rate on it. And I would do it for the 4 years that you were in college, because right when you got out of college, you don't know, you know, what your situation will be like. You don't know if you're gonna want to get a job. You don't know if you're gonna want to get your first apartment. It can help you with housing costs, like whatever those first starting up costs will be to start your life. It can help you with, and it would have grown maybe like 4% while you're away, or you know, 2% or whatever they're offering you. Just keep in mind though that when you put your money in a certificate of deposit account, it is not liquid, which means that you will not have access to it until the end of the term. But like I said, if you can, I would recommend to do it, because that money will come back after, and it can help you with put a down payment on your car, you know, get housing costs, or you know, whatever you need for your apartment or anything like that. It can be a gift to yourself after college, and it will help you with any costs that you did not anticipating on having after school. All right guys, we're about to get serious. We're about to get real and serious, because this next one is to get life insurance. Yes, I said it, get life insurance. You guys, I'm gonna come up with a video that talks all about the importance of life insurance and how you can really use it to build an estate and build financial wealth. But the best thing about why I'm saying this in this video is because the younger you are, the cheaper life insurance costs. The younger you are, the cheaper life insurance costs. So if you have anyone who was trying to give you a gift after college, ask them, hey, can you give me a life insurance policy? Because this will literally help you. You will thank yourself so much when you come out of school and you start taking your finances really seriously. Like, wow, if you already have a life insurance policy and you got it at the attained age of 18 years old, you are winning. You are winning, and I promise you that. If you guys are interested in this at all, make sure you email me. I'll have my email down below. I'm actually a licensed insurance producer, so I can help you get your life insurance and get you set up and figure out what's best for you. But you guys, life insurance is so important, and it's not even just important for the fact that when you pass away you get a lump sum for your family. You can actually use it to build cash for yourself now in your living life and become your own bank. If that sounds interesting to you at all, look up the infinite banking method. But stay tuned for a video I will come out with explaining all about how I'm doing this and all about why you should be doing this, especially as a young person. When I was looking at the rate for my insurance to get life insurance now at 24 years old, it was so much more than when I was 18. So I'm just like, wow, if only I knew this information, I would have gotten this life insurance policy a long time ago, because it would have been cheaper. It would have been way cheaper. So if you have the opportunity to get life insurance now, not only to help your family if something will happen to you, God forbid, but also to build financial wealth now in your living life and be able to use it and pay yourself, bruh, do it. Like, do it. Don't even think about it, just do it. But if you want to talk to me about it, I am happy to have a consultation call with you. Just make sure to email me, and I'll have my email down below. It's thechristianprofessional7@gmail.com. But yeah, we can definitely set up a time and we can talk about it and set you up for your life insurance policy, so that you can start making great financial progress even when you just got out of high school. Good for you. Good for you. All right, you guys, my 7th and last piece of financial advice for all young adults is to never buy a brand new car. I'll say it again. Never buy a brand new car. This is for people who maybe have just graduated high school. You know what? Unless it was a gift from your parents or your auntie or whatever, and they bought it cash, good for you. I'm so happy for you. But if you are buying that car on your own dime, don't do it. Like, don't buy a brand new car. You guys, buying a brand new car is one of those things that feels good that day, like just that day. When you drive away from the car dealership, your car just depreciated about like at least 20%. Like, the brand new car thing is not worth the hype. Unless you got the cash for it, you buy it cash, that's awesome. But if you're gonna finance a brand new car, I would not recommend it, because it's just way too expensive, and it's just not a good way to, you know, start your adult life with a huge amount of loan. And the only reason why it was so big is because of the car was brand new. If you guys want to know why I'm so adamant on saying this, it's because I myself bought a brand new car when I graduated college. But even though it wasn't necessarily, I didn't necessarily want to, but I had some pressures from my African dad, whatever we learned, okay. But today I am so like mad at myself that I didn't push harder to be like no, because I'm now reaping the unfortunate consequences of having a new car. Like it's just not worth it, you guys. Like it's not worth to have this huge lump sum of debt on you when you're just trying to start your life and you're trying to become financially independent. Like it's literally not worth it. So if you're going to buy a car, I recommend buying a used car, because literally even if you buy a used car that's only been used for 6 months, if you still want the brand new feeling, if you get the same car that's used for like 6 months and has like, okay, 3,000 miles on it, not even, that car is going to be way less cheaper than if you bought it brand new. Right, that is the end of this video. I actually had so much fun making this video because most of those pieces of advice I wish somebody told me, but like it's fine. It's fine because I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So if you enjoyed that video, make sure to give me a big like, and also comment down below which tip was your favorite, what will you be implementing, and when will you be doing, because I will be watching you, okay? I'm here for your financial future. So if you are here for your own financial future, I would recommend to implement all of these tips today or as soon as possible, okay? And if you found this video helpful, please make sure to share with somebody else so we can all grow in this kingdom and reign on this earth through Jesus Christ, okay? Thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to join the kingdom and subscribe, and don't forget to put your notifications on so you can be notified whenever I post a video. Make sure again you guys to follow me on Instagram at The Christian Professional so you can get to know me a little bit more intimately, okay? So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.